Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem! Alright, we're continuing here. Before he left, I went to him and asked him to share his tale. I asked, why are you being chased? Is there anything I can do to help? But I was unable to loosen his tongue. And then I heard he had returned to Gallia, and I thought I had another chance to hear his tale. His fate was black indeed. If I had been faster, if I had hastened my steps, perhaps things would have been different. Wait, now I understand. The voice I heard. That was you, wasn't it? His wound was fatal. I could do nothing. I thought it was best not to interfere in his final moments, so I remained hidden. Yeah, he was the guy who chased off the Black Knight. It was him. Tell me, Ike. At his last, did he confess anything to you? The identity of the Black Knight? Did he reveal it? Black Knight? No, I don't know who he was. My father entrusted me with his command. Told me to trust King Cadnagus and to live peacefully in Gallia. He said to forget everything else. That's so. Well then, let me do as I can. If any of you mercenaries desire to live here, I will so arrange it. I will vouchsafe them homes in the land. Your kindness is truly appreciated, but speaking for myself, I couldn't live here in peace. Not now. I will avenge my father. I cannot so quickly forget the past or the Black Knight. But Ike, that's not... I know, I'm not strong enough. An opponent who could defeat my father is well beyond my reach. That's why I've devoted my life to growing stronger. I will leave my father's mercenaries and prepare for the day when my chance for revenge arrives. A prudent course of action. You look as one who would be more impulsive, but you are a girl's son after all. You've matured, Ike. Seems like yesterday that you were merely a child. Tanya. And now I should ask a boon of you. Strength of your mercenary band, Ike. Would you lend it to Princess Olympia? Are you serious? King Cadnagus? Gallia and Crimea are allied nations that cannot be denied. However, this alliance in reality binds only the royal families. It is not respected by our citizenry. The people of Gallia are seldom steaming Crimea, aren't they? Even though our nations are friends, the people of Crimea have little real understanding of the Lagus. Many of our people still use that undignified name, subhuman, when they speak of the Lagus. My father's heart was filled with shame and sorrow over what you describe. More than any king in our history, he wanted to deepen relations between our people, and then perhaps that is why Dahan targeted. Their hatred for the Lagus is well known. Could it be? In my heart of hearts, I would like to take guardianship of Princess Olympia and assist in the rebuilding of Crimea. However, anti-Bjork sentiment is running high here in Gallia. If we were to offer safe harbor to Olympia, I feel many of our elder statesmen would protest. They would say that we are giving Dan an ideal excuse to attack, which means Gallia can't offer Princess Olympia any relief at all. Is that it? Unfortunately, it is true. My lord, Ike, King Cadnagus has advised me to return to the Binyan theocracy for aid in Crimea's restoration. He says we should make for Binyan a formal request and gain the support of their shields. Passage to Binyan will require several months at sea, and escort will be necessary. As you know, we lack the numbers to serve as a complete mercenary army. So, if the princess were willing to hire us an escort, it would be an offer beyond our expectations. Hire us as an escort. Titania's Thorn, I think perhaps we should accept the king's offer. What do you say? It's what you want, right, Commander? Well then, it's our job to follow you. However, you wish to proceed is fine. I will do all in my power to ensure that our roads lead to success. Understood. As of now, the girl mercenaries shall assume the honor of serving as escort to the Princess of Crimea. Princess Olympia, our journey together will undoubtedly be a long one. May we serve you well. Oh, thank you very much. I only pray that I, in turn, may be worthy of your service. So, it seems now that our company has been hired by, Olympia. Yeah, alright. I'll save it later. Prisoner release. Oh my god. Ugh. Hey, Ike, I heard you were leaving, going to Binyan, eh? Hello, Ranulph. I was hoping I'd see you. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done. I'm glad to have the chance before I leave. Well, aren't you the dutiful one? Hey, that reminds me. You were born in Gallia, right? I knew there was something odd about you. You're awfully friendly for Bjork, you know. Oh, you might not know, but Bjork is what? I know what it means. It's what you humans, or you call us humans, right? Oh, knew that, did you? Well then, let me tell you something else. When we use the word human, we mean it much the way you Bjorks do when you call us subhuman. Really? It's an insult to be called human? I'm glad you told me. I would never have guessed. I should warn you, if you run across any Legoos who call you that, be careful. They are no friend of yours. Got it. Thanks. I won't forget. But I've digressed long enough. Let me explain why I'm here. Princess Valencia, may I have a moment of your time? Yes, of course. The king asked that I give you this. Please accept it as a gift. What, may I ask? Within the leather pouch is 20,000 gold pieces. Bjork currency, of course. Oh, I truly appreciate this generous offer, but a gift of this magnitude is not something I can accept. King Kangnagus has done so much more than necessary already. The king is ashamed that he cannot at this time provide any personal support. Please, will you accept his apology and acknowledge his desire to aid you? But, no? Well then, let's try this. Yes. If you accept the king's gift, then as payment for conducting you safely to Gallia, you hand it over to Ike. Come on, Randolph, you can't expect her to accept this, and it's an outrageous fee no matter how you look at it. 20,000 gold for the life of a princess? Perfectly reasonable. In fact, it almost borders on insulting, considering how you have suffered, the lives that you have lost. 10, no, 100 times this amount would not be unreasonable. I have reconsidered. I will accept the king's kindness. In turn, I will present it to my Lord Ike. You will accept it, will you not? Hell yeah! No, my Lord Ike. It is I who must thank you. Woohoo! We got money! Well, now that's settled. Let's move on. Unfortunately, we do not have any ships here in Gallia. If you are to find a ship that will take you to Binyan, you must return to occupied Crimea. If there's no other way, then we'll just have to risk it. No matter how cautiously you proceed, you're certain to run into Dahain forces. Keep that in mind. I understand. It's too bad we're so short on soldiers. Still, there's not much we can do about that now. However, I will review your supplies carefully before we depart. In regards to your personal problems, the king has decided to lend you what aid he can. Leaf, Mordecai! I will join you. Mordecai and Leaf, both of you? Are you sure? None of the others could stand the idea of traveling with humans. I myself tremble with loathing at the thought of going to Binyan, but when the king gives an order, obedience is the only option. That may be, but having witnessed the combat prowess of the Gallians for myself, I know how fortunate we are. We will not fail you. I have no intention of becoming friends. Do not forget that. Stay out of my way. You must forgive Leaf. Her tongue cuts as deep as her claws do. I'll return once I've reported to the king. While I'm gone, please finish your preparations for departure. Very well. Cool beans, brah. Like, here's a summary of our last battle. MVP, Titania, new ally. Marcia, Leaf, Mordecai, missed, and roll. Bonus XP, not so great, 130. Got quite a bit of combat though. There were no casualties and no one suffered permanent injuries. We fought excellently? Doesn't sound right. Anyways, that's all I have to report, if you'll excuse me. Okay, let's do some supports here. What was I going to do? I was going to put Oscar and Soren with B. No, I'm going to do Titania and Ike with A, I think. I don't know. No, you know what? Ike and Soren with A. And Oscar and Titania with C. Sounds good. Hey, Ike, training? Yeah, you too, huh? Hey, did you want to spar? I learned a lot when we team up. Billy, I'm glad to hear that. I thought you no longer needed my lessons. What are you talking about? You're the one who put the finishing touches on what swordsmanship I inherited from my father. I'm honored to hear you say so. I mean it. But the talent that you inherited from your father is one of a kind. I want you to cherish it. Hey, Titania, when did you meet my father? You used to be a Crimean knight, right? That's right. But it's a long story. We need to train. Ready? Focus. Fine. Looks like we'll have to learn more about that. I don't know. I'm not going to be able to do every single conversation because it takes multiple playthroughs, so I'm sorry, but I'll do as many as I can. Miss, were you looking for me? Yes, I've been meaning to talk to you. We haven't had a chance to talk since that day we fought the first time. I'm glad you're safe. Somehow we're both still alive. Yes, we've been so lucky. My heart was pounding, my hands were shaking so badly that I almost shot an arrow into Boyd's backside. Good thing you didn't, or he would have given you a smacking. I was so scared. I heard yelling, screaming, and the most awful howls of agony. I felt dizzy and sick. I wasn't scared at all. Maybe I was a little nervous, but by the end I was almost hitting my targets. You weren't even a little scared? No way. I can't wait for the next battle. I'll fight better next time. You'll see. I'll feather a horde of slobbering enemies. See you later, miss. I've got to go practice. Oh, well. You're so funny. Alright. Info. You there, Bjork. What do you think you're doing? I was trying to get back to my room, but I've lost my way. Can you tell me which way I need to go? It's this way. Follow me. You're not so close. Walk behind me. What? Pardon me. The king has ordered us to treat Bjork with kindness, but it will take some time. It is difficult to fight that instinct. Perhaps some memory of the slavery of our forefathers suffered at Bjork hands flows in our blood. I understand. I'll keep my distance. Very well. Let's go. Interesting. But yeah, that's it. Next time, Godspeed. Stay frosty, guys. Yo!